Hi there, Aquarius. Welcome to your July 2025 reading. We're going to get started by getting the overall energy for the month of July. Okay. Ooh, okay. So, we're starting with Nine of Swords. Okay. So, there is some disturbing thoughts about something circling your mind. And it's been like this for a while. Let's go a little deeper. What's Aquarius struggling with in July here? It causes them a lot of mental anguish. Three of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, so looks like some sort of project. Communal project is not going the way you want it to. Can I get a little bit more for context? I feel like there's something that you're keeping to yourself, you're not speaking on in a project. Perhaps it's your creative vision or somebody else is inserting themselves a little too strongly. Maybe a little bit of both of that, actually. Okay, Spirit. The Devil. Okay. You might sense that someone that you work with or within your family unit, there's some sort of project you're a part of, okay? And somebody who's a part of it isn't as passionate about the creative process as the rest of the group and wants to lure the rest of the group along with yourself to take a lower road on something. Okay? It's offering something that it feels like you know, because it's keeping you up at night, or it's circling your mind a lot. Okay, with these birds in the picture here, okay, most of them are fear-induced, but there's this one crow that's actually white, and that's the truth, and you see it amongst all this illusion and obscurity, which is what this Devil card is offering. Okay, the Devil card is offering all these black birds here, or so it feels like as I'm looking at the images here. Yet you seem to know what the right way forward is with some project where many are involved. Maybe 3 people are involved, maybe more. But within this group, it feels like there's a bad egg, or I've used this analogy before. It's like if you ever go to the store to buy blueberries, okay? And sometimes you don't notice it at the bottom, but one of them has a little bit of mold on it, okay? Because it's starting to go rotten. If you don't notice it right away, the next day or shortly thereafter, the rest of the blueberries are affected with the mold, and then all of them are spoiled, basically, okay? So it feels like this one blueberry is being symbolized by whoever is coming up as this Devil card, okay? And it feels like if this isn't addressed, the whole project could really crumble and fall apart, because there's lots of, you don't see it for what it is, or everyone else doesn't see all these black birds, okay? And this one white bird of truth is kind of hidden in the corner here. But you do. And I feel like you don't know how to go about it. It's very difficult because they're part of this project, just like everybody else is. So how do you address this, this alluring and charismatic energy without, taking down the whole project or making it uncomfortable with everybody being aware of this? Okay, so that's some interesting energy you're gonna have to work through in July there, Aquarius. Let's get you some blessings. Okay, so the Emperor in reverse. Okay, so before we go there, I just wanted to mention too here, there's 3 people in the image here. The 2 women at the bottom there are working away, looking at what they're doing, very focused on what they're passionately involved in. And then the man at the top, he doesn't seem to be doing much except for observing everybody else's progress. Okay. So again, maybe take that metaphor there, or this image, and whoever's the person kind of standing at the top observing everybody, not necessarily putting in as much effort, is the one to kind of be aware of, is all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it up to you to decipher what Spirit is trying to reveal to you, okay? All right, so with the Emperor in reverse for your blessings, there's like a side message here too, that you do not have to take control of this matter. Although you know what's going on and maybe you want to speak up about it, you're kind of conflicted that this is not your position, because your blessing is that you don't have to be the one in charge. You're not the Emperor. The Emperor is the leader, and for whatever reason in July, that is your blessing, okay? So embrace that blessing, that things might just work out on their own with some other influence coming in, okay? This is a very peculiar reading so far. But let's look at some of the challenges, Aquarius. The Sun. Okay. Try to stay optimistic. Again, this feels like it's very hard energy to deal with in July, right? Because you're in a funky position. You're not the leader, but you see a truth for what it is, but you're also in a communal space, so you got to respect everybody's feelings and thoughts and know when to assert yourself and when not to. So there's a lot of hard energy to work through, right? So the challenge here is to stay as optimistic as you possibly can. Try to stay as focused as you can with this project and the creativity that fulfills your soul, okay? There's something really special about this project, but there's this other influence that is kind of muddying the waters in a way, okay? So keep shining your light bright with optimism and positivity, okay? That might actually deter some of this devil energy coming in, all right? Interesting. Okay, and what else can help with this challenge of staying positive? What would you suggest, Spirit? 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay. You're going to have to go in on something alone. It might be you have to go in alone with your positivity. You might have to, as they say, the cheese stands alone. You might be the only one that actually can hold solid while some of this is being sorted out, okay? It will sort itself out. Again, especially with this Emperor in reverse card, somebody is in charge. It's not necessarily you, but It feels like if you can hold a positive outlook on this, the person that is in charge will be able to see this truth, this white bird, this white raven of truth, and be able to clean up this devil energy coming in. Okay? Wow, very interesting. A little frustrating too. I can feel the frustration. Because all you want to do, Aquarius, what I feel or I keep feeling is you just want to focus on enjoying this creative project. And it's very difficult when many different people are associated with a project, because everybody has their own ideas and opinions about things. And sometimes you get external energy that isn't on the same page as everybody else, you know? He wants to just take the low road. Perhaps this project is a money-making thing too. And with this devil energy coming in, they want to take shortcuts. And you're like, no, I want to enjoy the process. There's something else just to keep in mind that came in. All right. Okay, so one last message for you, Aquarius. A man who has committed a mistake and doesn't correct it is committing another mistake. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, somebody doesn't want to come forward about errors in this project. They just want to keep going forward with the project. Again, with this devil energy coming in. And you see that you have to go back and refine things, as all projects need, right? But it's important to remember this, this quote, okay, that whoever this devil energy is they're not going to live up to the fact that they've made a mistake, and they're possibly going to continue to have this project not be at its best, okay? I'm not saying you need to take the reins, because again, with this Emperor in reverse, but you might need to insert yourself by planting kind of like passively in a way, plant the seeds to whoever is in charge that this might be an issue going forward. If you want this project to be at its best, you know when to lovingly insert yourself in a loving way, right? And that should help clear some of this up, okay? But again, stay true to your positivity, all right? And understand that you might have to go in on this alone, okay? This positivity. And even deeper, there's just another little message here. Some of you, I feel, you might even have to scrap the project as a communal project and go in on it alone, okay? And others of you, it's just a reminder that the cheese stands alone when it comes to positivity, because a lot of people easily get dragged in with the devil's promises of, you know, great things in the long term, when it's really great things that cause major consequences down the road, okay? So anyway, Aquarius, I hope this was helpful. Hope it gave you a little insight to what to look forward to in July, okay? And I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.